The ever-changing hologram. Beloved one, we will continue speaking of the holograms. I've used the concept of a hologram as another way of explaining your reality, lowercase r. Your reality is, as already been noted, an illusion. It is not real in the sense that it is not fixed, it changes. Your reality, capital R, is the unchangeable Christ Spirit of you, which allows you to create your holograms, the reality with a lowercase r. However, when you are in the hologram and you have nose to the window pane, you do not always know that it is a hologram, an illusion, a creation that you are making for yourself. That is why some time ago we spoke of the importance of being the beholder, being able to take the deep breath and to step back from whatever is going on and to ask, what is truly happening here? And to watch it as you would watch a play, a drama in your theater or on your big screen, to watch it from a place of non-judgment, a place of neutrality, just watching. As you do that, as you exercise your understanding of the beholder, you can see the hologram that you are making. Again, you will not judge it. You will see it for what it is, an experience. You have had and will continue to have many experiences. You are quite wealthy, and you will add to that wealth with more and more experience within the hologram that is forever changing. Allow yourself several times throughout the day to stop, to take a deep breath, even in the midst of everything else that you are doing or feel that you have to be doing, and try to see the experience from the place of the beholder. Watch it as a drama. Behold your interaction with coworkers, your interaction with friends, your interaction with the four-footed ones. Allow yourself to see the interaction for what it is, an ever-changing experience. I say ever-changing because you are changing all of the time. Your perceptions and the perspective from which you view everything changes momentarily. You add the new perception to the hologram of the illusion of the reality, and it changes your belief system, sometimes by leaps and bounds, most often by a small step of change, but it does change. It is always changing. You can step back from it and begin to realize that everything you bring forth in the hologram is a blessing. It has divine purpose. Its divine purpose is to bring you to the place where you understand that you are the one who is creating. If you do not like what you are creating, you can change it. You can just stop midstream, mid-thought, and ask, how can I see this differently? You were born into a certain mindset of the collective consciousness. Your parents, your culture, your peers have molded your beliefs, and sometimes this molding has felt right, and sometimes it has not felt right. Then you have struck out on your own and you have said, that doesn't resonate with me. What I have been told does not feel right. I feel differently. So you have been making your own changes in the hologram as you have gone along. Now, changing the hologram seems to be a gradual process. It seems that the process is slow, but that again is a belief that has been given to you, that everything has to be a process. Truly, you can make instant change. You have recordings in your holy writings of instantaneous healing, miracles of healing that I and the disciples did. Change can be quite instantaneous. Immediately, as there is a change in the belief system, it changes the energy. You are energy. You fashion your body a certain way. But if in the next day you want to have a different kind of body, the teaching has been that it has to be gradual. Well, if I want to lose weight, perhaps I can do that over the next 6 weeks by going on a diet. If I want to become more athletic and be able to run faster, I can do that in a process of exercising every day and running a mile or so every day. But in truth, you are the instantaneous being, and it is only the belief that there has to be a process that keeps you from instantaneously making changes. That is what I am here to tell you. That is what I have been suggesting to you throughout the years, all 2,000 of the years since you knew me as one Jeshua. During my lifetime, I changed my hologram. I knew that it was possible to change. There were times when I disappeared from other sites, and I did this by knowing I could change my reality where they and I were no longer in a shared hologram. I knew how to expand the hologram, and the feeling of energy, hope, knowing, truly, it was a knowing, was contagious. That is why there were ones of the multitude who caught perhaps the hem of my robe, who caught what I was saying and instantly were healed physically. And many times mentally and emotionally, because they understood the hologram that they were living could be changed. As I walked amongst the multitude of the people who were just like you, and if you will receive it, they were you. You have come back to live another incarnation and to call me forth in another way. They knew a change. They saw a possibility that things could be different, to the place where they knew that they had not the body, to the place where they could be the Christian martyrs who were thrown into the pits with lions. They did not have to save the body, because they knew that they were not the body, and they knew that the hologram was not real. Now, did they feel pain of the body from the lions? Well, at first, yes, but not to the degree that they would have felt it if they were in fear. They were not in fear. They were in a belief that they were the creators of what they were experiencing, and they knew that they could change and leave the body behind. You were the ones who caught my message in that day, and I knew that you were not controlled by outer circumstance and by other ones who said that they were more powerful than you. You knew your power. You knew that it came from beyond the small self. You knew that you could change your illusion because you connected with your reality, the ongoing, everlasting reality, the divinity of you. So I am suggesting that you play with the hologram as you understand your life experience right now to be. Play with making changes in it because you can. You have thought that perhaps you were stuck in a certain situation and that others had power over you, but here you are, living your life day by day and not sweating the small stuff any longer. You have chosen that your hologram is going to be a happy one, and that you live in the now. There is no other time to live in any case. You do not worry about the morrow, and you do not go back to what has been the past and judge yourself and others for what has been. You live in the now, and that now is always open to change. It is open to the place where you can say, I am eternal, because you are. I am whole, holy, because you are. I am always being taken care of because you are. I will always know love because you are love. I will always have friends because you are a friend to other ones. I will always know happiness because I choose to know happiness. It is a free choice. You can choose to be down in the depths and to suffer, but that's no fun. You can choose to always have a joke at hand, to always look at the light side of everything that is happening. And you can choose to know divine purpose in everything that the world presents to you. The world right now is of your making. The world right now is seemingly in chaos and making many changes. That has been the prophecy that you have made for this time. That there will be many changes, so you will see many changes. And one of those changes is going to be your understanding of your reality, lowercase r. And you're connecting with the reality, capital R, that you are, that is eternal, and ongoing and forever has been and will be beyond the purpose of time, because time is your creation. Expand your hologram. Be the beholder. Step back from it first of all, and have a look at this beautiful hologram right in front of you and what you are doing, and see how you are interacting with all the aspects of the hologram. See the emotions. Emotions have color. As you are watching the hologram in front of you of your reality, you can see the color of fear, the color of love, the color of courage, the color of friendship. You can see all the various colors as they are mixing together, and you can see which ones are predominant at a certain time. You can see that as you entertain the thought that perhaps this hologram could be different, the colors are going to change, the emotions are going to change. You have been taught down through the ages that reality is only real if you can see it, touch it, taste it, feel it, smell it, etc. But you are the one who is putting the parameters on the hologram, and you can change those parameters. Imagine a hologram, your hologram, on the floor beside you. You can say, as the beholder, look at the way I'm worrying about something that doesn't really exist. Well, that gives you a new perspective. I think it exists. Look at those colors. Wow, look at that red. I'm really angry about something. Oh, now it has changed to green because I understand that it was rage. It really came from other lifetimes, and it's nothing to do with the present hologram, so now it's green. It is healed. Play with being the beholder. Imagine you have built into this reality, lowercase r, the most wonderful gift of imagination. It is fun to watch the hologram on the floor and see the colors as they change, and to see how certain other persons come in and what color they bring with them. Imagine, be the child, the beholder child that looks at the hologram and then says, hey, I can change that, wow. Okay, this is the time for change. I thought this meant that other people were going to change, world affairs were going to change. I didn't know that it actually meant that I was going to change my hologram, that I was going to understand that I am not controlled by anything beyond my belief system. I am in charge of my hologram. I can change that. Wow. I was really worrying about the golden coins. I don't need to. I see ones coming in who are the green color who want to support me. Jeshua has said that I'll always be taken care of, and you will. You will always be taken care of. You will always have raiment to wear and a dwelling place, and it is going to get better. Wow, that's a great thought. It's going to get better. This that I have right now is pretty good. Sometimes there are a few things I would change about it, you say, but Jeshua says it's going to get better. Yes, it is going to get better because you are going to understand your power. You are going to understand that the hologram that you have been struggling with is just that. It is a hologram. It is very malleable, changeable. It can be shaped, molded, and changed. Now, one of the things you are going to want to do besides taking the deep breath and being the beholder is to get some clarity about what you want in your hologram. You are going to take out your notebook paper and you are going to write down how you want your hologram to look. What you want the aspects in the hologram to look like. Be very definite because you can be. Take for yourself the appointment book and put in time for yourself. You are a giver. You are a lover. You want to give. You want to make it better for other ones because it makes you feel good to see other ones feeling good. You have learned this from other lifetimes and in this lifetime. You live in love and you want to love other ones, and you are free to do this. They may or may not meet you on the same energetic level. They may or may not accept your love, but it does not matter. You can go on loving them. They cannot stop you from loving them. You do not always have to be in their presence, but you can keep on loving them and they cannot do anything about it. That is your choice to keep on loving them. But as I have said, you do not have to be in the same room with them if it is uncomfortable. You can love them from a distance, and sometimes that works wonders. The concept of the hologram is powerful. When you begin to understand that your reality is right here in front of you, and you watch it as you would watch a play, a drama, the instant that you know that you are one who is making this hologram, everything changes. It has to. You have done really well up to this point with living in your reality. You have your challenges, yes, but you also have the successes. You can look back over this life and say, well, that was really a hard time for me, but you know, I came through it. I wasn't really happy when such and such happened, but I overcame it. I came to a place where I accepted it. Maybe I still wasn't happy about it, but I could be okay with it. You have the times that you can go to where you have been successful, and I highly suggest that you bring those to mind and you live in that energy. Remind yourself of every challenge that you have come through and of all the successes that you have had. Do not dwell on the other ones where you have been judged or you have judged yourself, but get into the feeling of positive, the feeling of success, the knowing of success. Go with a light step, living and loving everyone who comes into your experience, everyone who comes to mind, whether they are activating a body or not. When you release the body, you do not release the consciousness. You are always that which you have always been, energy, divine energy, conscious energy. Always you have been conscious energy, but sometimes you have had the blinders on. You did not recognize it. You have had the past teaching, and it has been reinforced by the parents and the grandparents and others, that when you lay down the body, you either go to a very nice place and you get to play a harp, or you get to go to a place where you can roast marshmallows. But that is just a teaching, another hologram, another belief, and very soon the loved ones move past that old teaching, that belief, and they call unto you. They say, hey, wake up. You are now all that you have ever been and all that you will ever be, because you are divine energy right now. And you can change the hologram that you are living in, and you can expand it to the place where you know that you are divine energy, and that you create moment by moment by moment. You do not even have to have a body now. There's a thought. You do not even have to have a body in order to know the feeling of success. Wow, you mean I am forever ongoing? I'm not just tied to this timeline right now, this body right now, this experience? No. You are forever ongoing. And when you get finished with the body, you are going to still be making experiences for yourself. If you start now, which I highly suggest that you do, in understanding that you are creating the hologram, Think how powerful you are going to know yourself to be when you do not have to look after the body and drag it around. You are going to be free energy. The purpose of my lifetime 2,000 years ago was to demonstrate that you are not constricted by the body. I released the body in one of the seemingly most torturous ways upon the cross, and it was done that way on purpose, to show you that you are not the body. You created moment by moment by moment the ever-changing hologram. That is what this time is about. It is not about the changes in the outside world. They are going to change, yes, because you are changing. And they are going to be in the upheaval for a while because you have believed that that is the only way change can come. But that is not the only way that change can come. Change can come easily with a deep breath and a new belief, with the energizing knowing that I am everything, all things, every thought, I am divine. Always you are loved with an everlasting love. Always I love you. Always I am suggesting that you change your hologram, your illusion, your reality. Expand it. Bring into it the positive energy of success, of knowing how powerful, how loved you are. So be it.